Hello everyone, this is Lori from Grammy's Keepsakes, and let's continue making our fun journal. I have stitched some buttons onto my little doilies, and I used some pearl cotton to do that. Now I want to glue them in place, and then we can put the cover aside. And I hope that your cover is coming along nicely also. I want to be careful to get a lot of glue, but not excessive, because I want it to stick well, but I don't want it to ooze. And push it down. I'm also being careful so that the stitches in my buttons are not exactly horizontal or vertical. They're a diagonal of some sort. And I want to make sure I get a lot of glue on the knot of my pearl cotton that I stitched the button on with, because I don't want that coming loose. That would be disappointing. And we'll have that diagonal going a little bit in the other direction. And then this one, this has a 4-hole button, and so I stitched it on with a cross or an X. Get the glue down. And then we're going to make some fun pockets and tags and doing some more collaging. I hope you've got the kit all printed and cut out, because we're going to use it. And get these offset a little bit. And the fun blues and turquoise in the buttons is bringing out the blue in our journal. Pushing them down. Okay, so here's our journal, and I did that zigzagging that I told you about all the way around the edge, and we're going to put it aside and let that glue dry. So I did some dyeing of paper. It's a cardstock, and I have cut out a lot of the little goodies so they're ready to go. So put those aside. And I had fun dyeing with a bunch of different colors and products. And I did some music paper. This is what it looked like before, and this is after. And here was some coffee dyed paper, and then I sprayed it with a blue dye, and then I put it on this big piece of blueprint, and the color transferred and the print transferred to my paper. So it gives me a nice collage look. And a lot of different teas. I use this pomegranate, blueberry, and acai green tea, and it turn the paper is a really pretty green, and then I also have coffee dyeing on them also, so that they have a nice marbling, beautiful pages, and all different color tones and patterns. And this is just the dye itself, or the tea itself. So we'll put those aside. So have fun dyeing papers. Don't just stick with the traditional coffee and tea dye. Just have some fun. And get those put aside because we're going to use some of those fun goodies. I want them within arm's reach. And here I've ripped some of my paper already, and I've used a Russian novel for some text too. And this is one of the long skinny tags, and then I just cut it off. So it picks up the blue and the green in my dyeing well. So let's grab a glue stick, and where's my glue book? That got buried. Grab it quick. And then I'm also using Broken China Distress ink. And then also walnut stain. Oh, it's kind of hard to see that, but it is, it's walnut stain. It's well loved. So let's just go ahead and glue some colors on. And some of this. I'm just sticking to a pretty easy and basic collage. And then I did glue a little bit of lace on the back of this. I think that'll be cute. I should show you the other laces that I dyed too that we get to play with for our fun journal. Grab them all. I have this eyelet and I dipped it in a cup of coffee, but then I also dipped it in my pomegranate blueberry acai green tea. And look how pretty that is. It's just beautiful with the kit. And then I've got this wide one too that we can play with if we want. And then I have some beautiful sparkles. And I dipped that in the blueberry tea also. So I've got gonna have some fun bling in our winter journal. So move those aside. Okay, this I think I want to use glue stick and Fabri-Tac because of that lace. Yeah, where to put it? Don't really want it in the center, but not too close to the edge. That'll work. Okay. And let's make another one. We'll clip the corners in here too, but we'll do them both at the same time. So here we've got another base, and it's fun on both sides. So let's go ahead and glue these fun pieces on also. Where the blueprint came up, it looks like some fun collaging or stamping right on the paper. I just love that look. Okay, and here we have another long skinny tag, and I cut it off. I did save the little goodies in case we want to use them on something else. They're in here somewhere. Here they are. Okay. This one is this long skinny tag, and this one is this one. So I just basically cut the red orange off so that we could focus in on the greens and blues. Get some Fabri-Tac coming up. I really was generous with that. Okay. Well, let's put some glue on this. Get that lace stuck on there and apply some glue. Oh, upside down, goodness. Yeah, that would look funny. Okay, and I have a tag pattern here. We can clip our corners. When this glue is all dry, I'm going to take the sewing machine and go through and sew around my images And then I can get through that lace. But in the meantime, let's put some tabs on it. And she did include some tabs. I do have them cut out. Let's see if the colors will work, or maybe we'll punch some more. Because I happen to have this punch, and so instead of cutting them out, I punched them. I took the cheater way. Well, let's try inking them with the, whoa, that got healthy, broken china. Fold that. Now let's see how it looks. I like it. Okay. Go ahead and use art glitter glue. Oh, before I stick that down, I'm going to hit the top of it with that ink on both sides. Okay, now we'll stick it down. Trying to eyeball the center, roughly. And this particular tag is cut 4 inches wide and 7 inches tall. So it's a nice big one. Looks like a little bit of glue there. I want to, yep, get that off before it dries too much. And then the back can be used for journaling. Okay, put that aside. Looks like the glare is getting it. So beautiful. It looks like the Northern Lights, doesn't it? So go ahead and ink the top one of this. And the back. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fold it in half first, and then we can ink it. It's easier to get into the little corners if it's folded. And try to find the center again. Roughly. and then finish inking it. That's going to be gorgeous. And then, of course, like I said earlier, I'm going to stitch around the image, but I'm also going to stitch around the edge of the tag. So we have 2 tags done. I've determined that we're going to have 2 signatures in our journal. And so we have a large tag for each already. And then I do have 2 more that we can make also, but we'll come up with a new idea for that.